Welcome to my channel, everybody. My name is Sam Durbridge. I love you all. For those that are listening to the music, this is called Ticker. You can check it out. So I want you all to understand that we are all connected and we vibrate at the molecular level. Everything is thought form. Everything, there is no concept of time. Your brain doesn't know if you are doing it or if it's already been done. And it also thinks that you're still a baby or thinks that you're in your other lifetimes. It doesn't know whether you're in the future, past, or present. It does and it doesn't. Basically, it's aware of all of it. And so if you think it into being, it will be. If you ask it to be, it will be, and it shall be. I look up, and I'm looking at my vision board up there as well from time to time, and I believe in it. I really resonate with it with all my heart, and I look at that, and I eat foods that help the vibration. And so when I eat the Organified foods, when I eat those things, and for those that want to know what I eat, go check it out in my other video to get a little bit more in depth. But basically, it's just Organifi, raw organic protein powder through Garden of Life. I look at other things and I find solutions. And when something stops me from getting what I want, I get drawn to something even better that protects me from what the other coverage wasn't. So I'm grateful for where I got to. It helped cure some really bad cancer. It's helping my bone structure to slowly get better. But there's a lot of other things that it's going to do as well. I'm also helping my brain to refunction so it can heal fully the way that it needs to. And then I can visualize more for my dream that way and feel happier and wonderful. And then it's always good to take a deep breath and not to worry about things that happen in your life. Now, the way you think and you notice people and you focus on them, you create that to them. And then when you do that to them, you cause that to yourself. When you make fun of someone, it comes on to you or to your children or other people that are doing it with you. And it causes you all to be affected because you did it to someone else. And that's why be careful what you do unto others, because it does happen to you. And even if it doesn't happen to you in this lifetime in the way that you think, it will actually happen to you in this lifetime and in any previous or future lifetimes. And not a lot of people understand that or choose to believe it, but just because you don't choose to believe it doesn't mean it isn't that way. See, I don't disbelieve anything, nor do I believe in everything, but I'm aware of everything and I find solutions. So what is it that you're looking for in your life? What is it you're wanting to accomplish? Write it down. Do vision board. Do something like that. Eat the foods I recognize and then pray for it. Thank the paper for being able to do your vision board pictures or printing out stuff. Thank the magazines. Thank the ink. Thank whatever it is you feel you need to thank and do it. Doesn't mean you have to thank it all, but thank it in a way that it hears you. Thank it in the way that you would thank it individually, as if it's a real being, as if everything part of it is created. Thank the money that went into it, because when you thank money that created things, then you get more money. When you sit in someone's car, that was made with money or bartered or created by some kind of means, and it's connected to the earth. So thank the earth. The fact is always be constantly loving and thankful of yourself and everything around you. I thank this computer. I thank this camera. I thank you for hearing me and listening to me. And I pray for you. And I thank you for doing whatever vibration you're doing, good or bad, because it's helping me be able to be stronger for it. So I want to thank you and I love you, because love is powerful. Peace is more powerful with joy. So I do a peaceful, joyful, loving vibration of thought. I like all three words and I think that way, and I love you and I smile with my heart and soul. So I'm going to let you know right now. So I'm going to read this real quick. So I said on here something I want to remember. And it says, So now I will talk about how does eating, praying, and thanking and talking to your food, water, and all things, both alive and those objects that we consider non-living, help benefit your life. Well, I just told you, as you thank those energies, they're vibrating too. They're alive, which is strange because they may not have a heartbeat. That's what we consider life. They have a different form of life, but they all are vibrating like we are. When you talk to a bug that's coming near you, you can actually telepathically talk to it, and then you can actually say stuff to it as long as you're not blocking that telepathic thought with any tech or whatever. You can actually say, hi, how's it going? Or to say, hey, can you please go away, bee? Or I've done it several times. And then even if they do something you don't like, if you can find a way to not worry about it as much, even if you do, even if you react, once you realize your reaction, you go, okay, I forgive myself. I forgive it. I love it. It's healed and I'm healed. And you move on. And then if it's hard to move on or to do those things, you work at it and you do what you feel. The best way to do this is to eat healthy. Helps your mood, helps your clarity, helps you feel better. I recommend to also go towards mate. I've heard of it many times and I've had it different times. And I want to say it's yerba or something simple to that. And forgive me if I say it wrong. Look it up yourself. That's why I tell it to you, so you can find it for yourself so that you can see and be drawn to it. But what it is it's really good. And it gives some really good natural caffeine, though. So if you're not into caffeine, it's natural. It's healthier than coffee and things like that, according to many people that I've heard. And I'll tell you, I was on cloud 9 yesterday, even higher than that. Wow, it was awesome. But it was also, I felt spiritual and loving. And I wasn't afraid of any negativity or anything. I was like, heal, go away, don't bother me. I love you. Go be with your friends that are your vibration because they want you there. I don't need you there. I love you and I want you to be where you'll be happy. I want things that make me happy, so go. And I just commanded it to go, and I felt amazing. I sang, I felt connected to my higher self. I felt connected to God. I felt connected to Jesus because I believe in the vision that I had of him or of that being Jesus. And I'm going to tell you right now, I care about all of you, no matter who or what or how you look or what we're told we are. We are all vibrating, and our thought affects other people's thoughts. The things we drink, the chemicals in our foods. I go for things that are more healthier, and it helped my skin. As you can tell, my skin is amazing. It used to be all red and puffy and gross a long time ago, 2 years ago. But ever since I stopped that, it started to heal. And then I started eating better in the last year, and it's even healthier. But for about 2 years or in a year and a half, I've been doing this other style of eating, and it's so amazing. And they call it the vibrational food, and they call it diet. Some people call it diet. I call it you're eating vibrational food, and plant-based is vibrational. Daniel in the Bible and his buddies ate this way, and they got strong and healthy, and they even had them test them. But they are basically doing really close to what I do. They do a lot more, I'm sure, because they know what to do more. It's been scattered throughout history for us in the Western world and other places in the United States and other places. But many people know, the people that have money and are aware and have want their children to learn, got caught on to it. And these are both religious and non-religious people. And I'm just grateful for the people that I prayed for to get to, and they showed up near me and helped relatives of mine and many people that I didn't even know they did. And so I got drawn to different people, and each person I got drawn to, the next person I met knew more than what the other knew. So I am now close to knowing even more. And I'm grateful for getting drawn to Organifi and to my relative who taught me about mate and what it does. And I'm just grateful. So thank you, all of you. I appreciate you. I love you. And I believe in your dreams. So I want to let you know right now what is important about loving things is the water idea. People understand about the 2 glass idea, and I'm putting my hands as if I'm holding 2 glasses here. And you take 1 glass that is your future glass, or I mean not your future, your current glass. You pour it into your future glass, your future dimension, your jumping dimensions. That's how they think it. It's a quantum physics type of test. It's an idea of thought. You take water. Water is living. It's in us. They've done water studies and stuff. So that's why you do it with water or juice or liquid that's healthy. You take that and you pour it in. And I do this with any drink and any food or any shake or anything I do. And you pour it into the glass. And then you think, thank you for my past. What is your past or current circumstance? What is it right now? And what would you like it to be? So know that this is what it is right now in the 1 glass. You're pouring it, you're emptying it, and no longer in that atmosphere anymore. So you're jumping from the past to the future, and then your future is in your right hand, and your right hand is your abundant hand. That's the abundant hand. That's the receiving power of wealth, abundance, they say. So your right hand in many different understandings, and it gives you blessings. So when you put it in that, you drink and you're like, this is my future. Now, what I do is I add on to this. There is many things, and I add on to all these great people that have talked about it. Jake Ducey is one of them. He's a great guy. Listen to the stuff he talks about. He's amazing on his channel on YouTube. And he has his own site and other things I would recommend to check out. What I also do is check out all the ascended people, and I'll tell different people on different videos. If you want me to talk about your channel, let me know, and I can let people be aware of going to that. So what I want you to be aware of is with jumping, you could do this with any container that you prefer. I prefer glass and steel, but you can do it with anything that it's in. If it's in a filter, like my AquaTrue filter, it goes to 1 container, and then I get it into my glass container right away. Well, what it is after it fills up, then I put it in there, and I think, and I say, thank you with my left hand. I give, for this is my past. I give, and then I receive, or I take my receiving hand and put it in my giving hand, and then I take my receiving hand and I drink it, or whatever, or use it. But any container that water or liquid switches to, or food switches to, I thank the container, I bless it. I'm like, okay, it's in my old reality. Now I'm back into a new reality. I just get better and better and better and better. And so you just keep going up and up and up and up. And that's great. Now, if you feel like you're down here and you want to be up here, you can flip it. You're up there now. If you're in the middle and you want to get higher, or you're just comfortable being in the middle, then that's the choice you've already chosen. But you'd like to get a little better, then believe that you're a little better. Just do a smaller version and be like, okay, this is where I'm here. This is where I'd like to be. Whoop. Okay, now, this is where I am. This is where I'd like to be. So you flip it so that you're already there. So it's like a half glass full, or whatever, what you want to think is overflowing. That's a neighbor, and I recommend you to be aware of her, and I'm going to support anything she does. But I've heard other people tell me this too before her and others. The overflowing idea I like, and I've thought of it myself. Overflowing is very powerful very powerful thought process. So I want you to think of you being an overflowing of abundance. And I love you. I believe in your dreams. Take care. And watch the rest of my other videos that I will put up shortly. And watch my trailer video on YouTube. It's so wonderful and beautiful. Thank you for your time. I love you. Take care. I believe in your dreams is a reality now, instantly.